Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy, the D, the Captain of the Thunder God Pirates, and the Ultimate Monster Hunter. Coming at you with actually a surprise video. Yet again, today is December 10th, and the Game Awards were today, and by the thumbnail and everything, you know what this video is about. But just to give a little background, I was actually working on another video for today, which today this should be going up, is Friday, December 11th. I was planning on starting a new discussion series regarding my favorite anime and the power system in that, but during the Game Awards, Capcom dropped a gem of a trailer for Monster Hunter Rise. So I was like, shit, I can bang that out in probably like an hour. I've already done the thumbnail, which you've already seen, and yeah, let me see, just to talk about how the trailer made me feel. It was a banger. It was, yet again, it was short, 1:11 seconds. We got not a bunch of new stuff, but we got 2 returning monsters. We got 2 new monsters. I think that brings the roster up to about 10 monsters we know of so far. I think it's about 10 or 11. Also, we got a new map, which surprisingly, I'm actually looking at Twitter. I just look at Twitter. I'm gonna be looking at Twitter in a little while. Well, in a second. And the new map, that's not a new map. Like, I literally have goosebumps right now. Capcom confirmed on Twitter that the map that we see is not new to the series. It's new to this game. It's not new to the series. It's one that I've actually hunted in before, and which has a lot of implications. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, let's start off. Let me see. First part of the discussion, we're going to talk about the map, which I said is not a new map in the Monster Hunter series. It's actually a returning one. The Flooded Forest. The Flooded Forest first made its debut in Monster Hunter 3 / Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. It was one of a few new maps that were made in order to incorporate underwater combat. Which, yet again, I'm kind of excited because if they bring back the Flooded Forest, maybe for the G-Rank expansion, they'll bring back underwater hunting. Look, am I being naive? Probably, and I'm not gonna lie. I think I am, still. But anyway, the Flooded Forest, like I said, last time it was made, let me see, the best way to describe the map would be, it's a flooded forest pretty much. But in Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, it was actually made to facilitate underwater hunting. There were a bunch of marshlands, wooded area. Everything was wet in during gameplay. While you were there, it was constantly raining. But yet again, there was a large portion, at least the portion that we got to play, that was underwater. I think about 3 or 4 zones, because one zone was like half and half land, half water. Then there were about 3 or 4 more zones that were actually underwater. But this time, it seems like the map's going to be way bigger than it was in Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. B, if I remember correctly, I think that one thing that this trailer showed off, there was a giant like Aztec / Mayan pyramid that you can climb up. Like, if I remember correctly, in 3U, I believe you could see this pyramid in the distance, but you could never go there. Yet again, older game, I probably hadn't fleshed it out. They're like, okay, there might be a pyramid or some shit in the background, but you're never going to get to go there. This time, not the case. You can climb on the pyramid. I wonder, does it have any secrets? Because getting in with the verticality and like the sheer expanse of the maps, this time around, like, you know, Lord knows what could happen. Like there could be some like event, like, you know, a Dragonator up there. I don't know. But the fact that they're bringing back an old map, yet again, especially one that was built for underwater combat, is definitely something I'm looking forward to. Definitely cool. I'm interested to see, because I can already see like some of the roots and everything, the trees, the waterfall, like some of the stuff that we probably saw in Monster Hunter 3U, we can actually go there. So, you know, I could probably know when to do a comparison, like, oh, you know, that ledge right there, you know, you can see it from here in Monster Hunter 3U, but here in Rise, you can do that. So I might do that one day. Don't know if I'm gonna do that, but I might do that. It'd be a cool video idea. But yet again, the map's gonna look gorgeous. We can go places we've never gone before. They can add new stuff. It's just gonna be awesome. Now, kind of the meat and potatoes of this trailer is definitely monsters. Now, previously, there'd been 2 monsters that they'd shown off. Well, not shown off, but they are 3. I think Great Azuchi, Acnosom, and Tetranodon, and Magnemalo. So 4 new monsters they've shown off, with a couple returning. But in this time, I know over the last few weeks, they've shown like a couple of pictures of like pretty much like just hints of monsters. One being like it was like a lady with a fish head. Well, it's a lady head with a fish body. And then there was another one. I didn't see that. Well, I saw it, but I don't clearly remember what it was. But in this trailer, we finally got a payoff for that. One of the ones that we saw is, hold on, let me make sure I can get its name right. Somnacanth. From what it looks like, it's either going to be a Piscine Wyvern or a Leviathan. I'm hoping for a Leviathan. Like I said, I just love that class of monsters. But yes, and as its name implies, Somnacanth can actually use the sleep attribute. So it's going to have sleep weapons. Probably armor skills going to either increase sleep or be like sleep resistant. But yes, Somnacanth. Let me see. And even in the trailer, because there were actually 2 trailers. There was a short trailer that was shown during the Game Awards. And then Capcom USA and Monster Hunter Channel themselves, as well as Nintendo, they all released a 3-minute, 37-second trailer, which is going to be the one that's looping in the background. To where while the hunter is fighting the monster, it actually has like an otter-like tendency. It goes in the water because like the water, there's enough water to wade in, so there's no like underwater hunting, but there's enough water to wade in. It starts floating on its back, and it cracks a rock or what looks like a rock or something on its chest. And I saw green, so that might be something like, it can heal itself doing that. And if maybe if you were to interrupt it, like throw like a sonic bomb or something at it while it's doing that, you might actually be able to get a buff off that. And then, so that's cool. And I think we get to see its armor, because in the last little bit of the trailer, we see an armor that's purple, but it looks like the crest fin on the Somnacanth. And even you can see some dual blades, which if those are Somnacanth weapons, they look dope, and I hope they got a sword and shield, because that's my weapon. So yeah, there's that. And then the other one, the second monster is going to be who Capcom refers to as the Omnivorous Trickster by Shaten. Pretty much it looks like a primate-like monster. It's either going to be a fanged beast, a Pelagus, which I think Pelagus were integrated into fanged wyvern. Well, not fanged wyvern, fanged beast. Or it's going to be a flying wyvern, because it looks like it's bipedal, but its arms are like they're integrated into the wings. And also during the trailer, we also saw it's like one of the ways that it attacked is fruit. It looked like it was throwing a bunch of fruit out at you. So probably one of its attacks it's probably going to be kind of like Mizutsune. Pretty much, Mizutsune, what it used to do is it used to spit out bubbles and shoot them all over the arena. Now the bubbles, they're the regular bubbles, which would cause you to get like the bubbled status, which would cause you to slip and slide. But there were also green and red bubbles, which raised your attack and your HP respectively. Well, HP and attack respectively. Green and red, not red. Well, red and green. Anyway, red was attack, green was health. Anyway. But yeah, so it's probably like if you were to do something to it while it's throwing the fruit, they could potentially either give you buffs or they might have different effects. Like it might be able to poison you, sleep status, paralysis, heck, maybe even give you the soiled status, which was where you stunk and you couldn't heal. So looking forward to that. It looks like it might be interesting. Also, in the way of quote unquote new monsters, we got 2 obvious reveals, but we also got a third. Now, for the 2, they're going to be returning monsters. They're going to be both from Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, which are going to be Royal Ludroth, who is a Leviathan. Not a lot to say about him. Well, because they can, I think they're dimorph, they can be male or female. Well, actually, no. All great Luthroths are males, and the little Luthroths around them are females. But yes, nothing to say about him. Wasn't really Great Luthroth isn't really challenging. For those of you who played Monster Hunter World and Iceborne, it's pretty much the Monster Hunter 3U version of Great Jagras. It's an early monster, it's where you probably get your early water weapons. So nothing really to say about that. It rolls. It could fight underwater, and we may get its subspecies, the purple Luthroth, which uses poison. But that remains to be seen. And the other is a bird wyvern, the Great Rocky. Yet again, it's a poison monster. Not a lot to say about it. It's just, hold on. Yeah, again, it's just like Great Jagras. It's an early monster, just so you can get your feet wet, hunting it, poison weapons. Back in 3U, its armor was like a cowboy style armor. Not a lot to say about it. Just poison bird wyvern, has little roggies. It hunts in a pack. Raptors. It's pretty much in the same class as the Great Izuchi, except it fights differently. It's kind of like has like a frog thick thing in its throat where it like get big, puff out poison. Nothing really spectacular or special about it. But the third of the actual reveals wasn't one that was given on screen. We see what looks like a little bird wyvern being shocked by electricity, and we hear a call. And that call is Kizu. Kizu was a flying wyvern and a very ugly wyvern, who I believe first appeared in the original Monster Hunter, if not Monster Hunter 2. Oh boy, you might want to get your high-grade earplugs, because boy, Kizu is a pain in the ass. Sporting no eyes, so it can't be flashed, but it has a short neck that can actually stretch to be deceptively long. It likes crawling on the walls and ceilings of caves. So yeah, definitely look out for that. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. What else did this trailer show? Some of the traversal that we're gonna be able to do in the field, out on hunts. We're actually gonna be able to do in Kamura Village itself. So we're gonna be able to get on top of buildings, ride our palamutes through the city. So we when you're online with your friends, they're like, hey, we gotta go. Hey, I gotta go to the smithy. I gotta upgrade my sword. Cool, we'll go with you. Cause I believe they're going back to the 4-player hubs that were standard in Monster Hunter before World for this one. So you're not gonna be no 14-man hub. So it's like, hey, bro, I gotta go to the smithy. We'll go with you. Just because we want to swim around like fucking Spider-Man and Monster Hunter. So yeah, and well, this is speculation, because I think what that could do, there might be a high tower that you can get to, and there you might get a secret mission or a secret blueprint for a weapon. Talk to somebody okay, hey, there's this, that, and the third. Oh, you found me. Do this for me. Keep the secret of the ninja, or some other shit. So that's cool. And let me see. We get a little bit more information about the Rampage. Apparently, the Rampage, it's just a bunch of monsters stampeding towards the village. Now, one thing that the head ninja dude, what he says is that they're all in a frenzied-like state. Now, that brings me back to Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. Well, 4 and 4 Ultimate. I only played 4 Ultimate yet again. I'm here in America. But from what it seems like, the monsters could be driven to rampage, kind of like how the monsters in 4 Ultimate were rampaging around the world due to Magnamalo. Not Magnamalo, but Gore Magala. So I think Magnamalo may have some sort of frenzy-like effect on monsters. So every now and again, let's say, every 50 years, because it's been 50 years since the last rampage. Every 50 years, Magnamalo, because I know there are more than one, but in this particular case, when Magnamalo, when it migrates, it releases a type of energy, a pollen, toxin, whatever, that makes the monsters in the area go nuts, and they just so happen to attack the village. So yeah, I think there might be a frenzy-like connection with Magnamalo. So there's definitely gonna be that. There's gonna be a fortress, which is gonna be like the fortress we used to fight Lao Shenlong. and Jin Moran, Darren Moran. It's kind of like a fortress place where the monster will attack, and you have to defend it. And I think that's just about it. We see a lot around Kimura Village. We see the smithy, some old Japanese guy, dude selling weapons. Something about the cats making mochi, so that might be a mini game, something of the sort. And I'm trying to remember, I talked about traversal, the flooded forest, the potential for underwater combat to come back, which I'm really excited about. All the new monsters. Oh yeah, Rathlos was there. So Rathlos and Rathian, who are in every monster in the game, are coming back. Shocker. Oh my god. Rathlos is coming back? We all were on the edge of our seats for Rathlos coming back. But yeah, your person speaks more. Once when he was attacking Rock, he was like, "You shouldn't have ticked me off," as we was attacking Roggy. But last but certainly not least, there is going to be a demo. January 2021. They didn't say a date, but for a limited time only, there's going to be a demo for the game. That so I don't know if I guess it's not going to be like how it was on the PS4 and Xbox or whatever. I don't know if they're going to do like a beta test, but rather they're going to just do a demo. Like, okay, for like one weekend you can play the game. It's not going to be a beta. It's just going to be a demo. So that's cool. I'm really excited. Yet again, we're getting Kizu back. Magnum Malo, it's having like some type of frenzy thing to it. New monsters look great. Not yet again, no contenders for a new favorite monster for me, but definitely looking good. And although I'm gonna say Somnicanth, that was its armor. Because you can see at the end of the trailer, when you see the dude in the regular armor, dude in the puffy yellow coat, which is where Ludroth's armor. Then you see a female hunter in like a veil with two like really gnarly looking dual blades. I think that's gonna be Somnicanth's armor, and if so, I am definitely here for it. But yet again, that's gonna be all for me. Yet again, this has been your boy, the D20. If you like what you heard, like, comment, subscribe. Check out my Linktree. It'll have the link to my Twitter, the link to my Twitch page, link to my other YouTube page, which I really need to do something with. And of course this YouTube, or anything else that I decide to put in there. But thank you so much for joining me. Hope you have a great day, and I hope you're excited for Monster Hunter. Tell me how excited you are for Monster Hunter in the comments below. This has been your boy, the D, signing out. See you guys.